You wake up and you have to go to work. When you go outside, all the cars seems to have stopped moving. We're waiting for your bus to come, but it just doesn't come. After 30 minutes, you get really frustrated. You try to text your boss, but there's no signal. You wonder if there's a power outage in your city. You enter a cafe hoping to get Wi-Fi or something, but when you enter, all the people in the cafe are frozen in place. Today we're gonna be playing Can You Survive? Time Stop. What would you do?
So I know that I can move. My clothes are also moving. So I try to pick up a coffee and try pouring it.
It pours.
It moves. Okay, so the laws of physics still apply when I touch it or interact with it. So there must be a barista who was already pouring coffee into someone's cup, right?
Okay.
Is that liquid stuff?
Yes.
Oh, so I control the laws of physics.
So you see a woman pouring coffee to a cup, but the stream of coffee is frozen in place. But when you get near enough to it, it starts to flow. But the person doesn't seem to move at all.
What if I touch the person?
No.
Can he be shaken or is it like rock solid?
So you're able to move him.
Oh, I was gonna try like poking myself with a needle and see if the blood stops or not.
Oh.
If it stops, I'm going to age. If it doesn't, I'm still screwed. So never mind. I mean, there are restaurants around me that never goes bad. I would have to keep on moving, scavenging on and on and on.
Well, for one person, one Costco would be enough to last you years if they don't go bad, right? Imagine this happening. Like, if I was with you here, I'd be like, okay, let's just go to
But
Costco.
here's the thing. Let's say I need to cook meat. It needs my physical presence and contact. I'm not gonna touch fire just so can I cook myself a hamburger.
You would need to be pretty close to it. You don't need to touch it. Or you just become a vegetarian or a vegan or whatever.
That sounds awful.
What's your next step?
I don't know. Reading?
The entire world is frozen.
Is there any better time?
You can read books now. What would be something that you could do because time is frozen?
I mean, there are some ideas that come into mind, but I don't think I should say
You're
that.
gonna kill people?
I could select who gets to live and who gets to die.
Why is that always the first thing that comes to your mind whenever we do this thing?
Oh, I know what I want to do. In case time stop actually gets resolved, I'm gonna rob every bank possible and just make the whole stack worth of cash and treasures for my family and myself.
It's been a month, nothing's changed, and you're just doing things and you're enjoying yourself. You're at home or you're I don't know, where would you
I'll just
be?
find the biggest and most expensive looking house, just make that my place.
You're in a mansion, and all of a sudden, the people in the mansion start moving again.
Oh shit.
And the cars outside are zooming by.
Okay.
The person sees you, freaks out. Who are you? Are you a thief? So you run out and you run home, and time is unstopped again. No rhyme or reason. Exactly 1 month to the dot when time has stopped.
Okay.
How would you
Mom,
react?
Dad, I have prepared a whole freaking One Piece deal for all of us. We're all gonna be bucket loaded.
Oh, so you already collected money? Is that the first thing you did?
Everyone in my family will freak out because they're suddenly teleported into this weird secluded place, probably surrounded by treasure or something.
Okay, let's say the time didn't rewind, but you're at home reading a book or whatever, or counting the amount of money you stole. From a distance, you hear a motorcycle sound.
Okay.
And you freak out because you haven't heard another sound.
Oh, time is still frozen.
Yeah,
Okay.
in a month. You think time's unfrozen, but you look at other people, but they're all still frozen in place. So there is someone.
Was able to move in this time stuff just as I do.
What would you do? You didn't see them. You just heard in your house. How would you handle this situation?
I'm just gonna assume that I started going mad.
Oh.
Okay, I'm hearing things now. Great.
Flips a page.
I am not the good candidate for this kind of scenario.
I'll have to give you more evidence that something's happened. Sure, you're looking outside the window and you see a motorcycle zooming by. What do you do then?
I have read a lot of science fiction, and the typical thing that happens when two individuals who are free from time stop touches or gets too close, time starts moving again, or the thing gets a lot more complicated.
The plot
That's usually
thickens.
the plot. You know.
So you're basically saying like if time does stop, it's literally impossible for it to happen naturally. Somebody's behind it. And if they let more than one person be able to
move,
then they want those two to meet.
Yeah.
You're refusing for the plot to continue. Because I'm guessing you would have at least tried to think of why time has stopped. And in this case, Daniel stopped time. And you're telling Daniel, which is literally what's happening right now, no, screw you. I'm not talking to this person that you tried to make the plot go forward. I'm just going to stay right here and read my book. Okay,
I
fine.
refuse to let go of control. That's my problem and approach. I don't want to let go of control of the situation.
Yeah.
The whole time stuff thing, it's kind of like my fetish because it gives me control over everything, essentially speaking.
Right.
But now there's like an alien individual who threatens that.
You know what? Is this your final choice? To not meet this girl? To not meet this character?
No.
You know what? People have said that I sometimes force plot to happen. So this time I'm not going to do it. That's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is what happens when I don't force plot. There's no other plot to go to. People are like, wow, Daniel always tries to force the conversation. Yeah, because I have a script I need to go through. But you know what? Fine, you're not going to meet this girl who was super hot, by the way. Okay, cool.
Bye-bye.
All right, whatever. What would you actually do if time did stop, though? Just today, we finish this recording and I stop moving.
I will start slapping you. I would assume that you're just putting a joke on me and say he's on it too. So I would just start slapping you until I break you.
Well, I don't break.
Okay.
What would you do then?
The time really stopped. You're kind of screwed because if the time starts flowing again,
Yeah.
you're going to feel all of that.
Oh, yeah. If my skin's gonna rip.
How do you nullify a slap? That would be my first project. How do you nullify? Do I just apply medicine on him before the damage is done?
You know what you do? You slap the other side. You know what I would love to try? I would love to try to get like $1 million wine.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Or sleep in like a $100,000 bed.
Yeah, but sleep is going to be a problem because the time stopped during morning, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically daytime forever.
You would have to go to IKEA because it's completely dark. I'm assuming if the lights are out, right?
Is the time of light also stopped? I mean, if time stopped, then there's somehow...
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think about lights.
I don't know how this works.
Yeah. Okay. No, let's not talk about light and time.
Yeah, like,
because that's just
If the flow of light continues...
Dude, the more we talk about this, the dumber we're gonna sound to some physics student. So it's just
What's your excuse? You're an engineer.
yeah, but I didn't study light.
Oh, actually, this is really bad because time of my surroundings still flow, right?
Yeah.
So within the proximity, the lights are still going to flow and go away.
Okay.
But if I stand still and light goes away and there's no new light coming to fill the space, I'm just a blur of darkness.
Oh,
I'll be
yeah.
blind.
See, the thing with time stopping, there's so many physics problems that come with it.
Yeah.
So let's just not talk about it. Let's just not talk about light. Let's just say light just is there all the time. It's a mod, okay? I put a mod in to make sure it stays there. Let's move on from that topic. Okay, what I would do if time stops, I'm looking through all the people's houses. I'm going to every single place that I wasn't allowed to go into, and I'm just gonna see everything. I would definitely talk to that motorcycle person. 100%. After a month, are you kidding me? I'd be going insane. I would have the time of my life for the first 2 weeks, and then it would be just downhill from there. Reading's the only entertainment. Ugh. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening to this. What would you guys do if time stopped? Leave a comment below.
Comments are always going to be the same. They're just going to say, like, I don't know, vandalize everything, steal everything.
Yeah.
You were a creep and I was a thief. That's the whole end of the story.
Oh, don't summarize it like that.